cheap exploitation. It may have only been made of plyboard and luminescent paint, but it still held something exciting in the way it invited the audience to run through it, to explore in their own way. Halfway through, giggling children bounced on a rubber bridge with just enough give, and their parents stood in awe inside a tunnel that looked like it spun through outer space. It was technology carved and moved by wooden gears, like something out of Georges Méliès's dreams. But the big top itself, the archetypal main event, was admittedly nothing special. In fact, it looked more beaten down than other passing circuses the townspeople had seen before. The tent was tattered red and white canvas and muslin, thriftily yet expertly sewn together. The audience seats were only benches on bleachers set in a circle outside rings of flimsy, painted sawdust curbs, with areas on the ground level for those who would have trouble climbing up the rickety steps. The floor was dust that was easy to traverse, but still coated boots and wheels and nice Sunday shoes all the same. The lights were too sharp, too few, and seemed mostly to spotlight just how dirty and ramshackle the inside of this big top was. It seemed to resemble a barn more than a theater, held together by spit and glue rather than nails. But that was just the pre-show. When the tent went to blackout, when the audience hushed and the spotlight clicked on, there, in the halo of illumination, stood the ringmaster. Commanding in a bright red velvet coat, the ringmaster looked out to the audience from the center of a large ring. Middle-aged and looking every bit a lioness, the ringmaster had a wild mane of golden-brown hair that frizzed in the heat, didn't dry fast enough in the cold, and was somehow always getting in her white face, which was either sunburned with 1,000 freckles or as pale as a ghost in winter. She had black eyes, unheard of, that either glimmered with possibility or dulled with the density of a black hole. Some thought she was beautiful. Some thought she was brash. But it was undeniable that she would take them on an adventure. When she smiled, it seemed to the crowd that she was looking at the world for the first time, as if she had just caught her first glimpse of them, saw the brilliance of their hearts, and had known what great things they'd already done and would do. The smile was a genuine embrace, the first bright thing in this dark, dusty place. "Welcome," she said, to every single person in the audience. "Welcome home." The ringmaster had run this show from spring to fall for the last 6 years. Its rhythms shifted slightly from season to season, making room for new spark performers as their family grew, as their tent got more threadbare, and as she learned more and more what she was doing. She had to remember that, didn't she? That she knew what she was doing. She fixed the cuffs of her jacket and gave a small bow to the audience, her top hat appearing in her hand. The audience sounded with a small wave of surprise, and her smile grew. "We are honored to be with you for this precious hour." To the side, the ringmaster saw the interpreter repeat her words in sign language. It looked like a confident dance. "Before this, we may have been strangers. After this, we may never see one another again. But what happens tonight, we will hold together in our memory. And so, we are family. The acts you will see may seem out of the limits of this world, but I assure you, this circus is as real as you and me. When we dream for something to be beautiful, it can be. When we wish for the impossible can find us, if we just want it loud enough." That was Mr. Calliope's cue. He was a man made of pipes and strings, and now he smashed down on his brass bones, creating wind that rang out in chords and cadences. The sound enveloped the audience in a well-timed crescendo as the speck parade made its way from the wings and into the hippodrome, dancing in time with the music. Kel swooped above on his wings. Tina, a menagerie all her own, transformed from one animal to another. The fire-breathing archer, the tumblers that floated in the air, the clowns that grew and shrank. All of it a dream. All of it heaving, flying, singing, pounding with the cheers of the audience. The ring